Hey guys, well today we're here to do another review on the Kanger Subtank Mini, as you can see. Now I just bought this thing today. I actually have a couple different reviews I'm going to be doing. I got a couple different tanks and some other stuff, but I've only been using it for a couple hours, so bear with me. I'm going to put all the real info down in the description, like all your important this and that and shit that the company tells you about, so you get a full size readout on everything. I can tell you what I like. I can tell you what I don't like. I can tell you if it works for me. I can also tell you, well, I'm pretty stupid, so if it works for me, it's probably going to work for you. So let's just be honest about it. I'm not ashamed that I'm a retard. But it works. I mean, the flavor out of this thing, the flavor is incredible. Um, it comes with a couple different coils, some other stuff. I did buy a different coil for it because I've been dying to try my temperature control. I really have, and this was the only tank the vape shop had that would take nickel coils that they had nickel coils for. Hence why I went with this one. I've watched some of the reviews on it, and I agree with a lot of them. So I'm probably going to tell you the same thing a lot of them tell you. But I'll also tell you what I see about it different, and how it works, and what comes in the box. So sit back, take a vape, and let's dig right up into this. Again, I'm sorry, I am using my cell phone. It sucks, I know. And my camera's not going to be ready till either I buy a new one or figure out what the hell's wrong with that one. But, so, the videos are still going to be a little shaky for a little bit. Plus, I'm still learning the review thing. Nice little box, though. Subtank Mini. And this is the place where I got it. Great Northern Woods. It's in Laconia. Great bunch of guys. But take it apart. And the picture of the sub tank right there. And it slides apart like this. Nice and easy. I'll take this out. You actually get a lot with this little. You get a lot with the tank. You really do. Let's see. For starters, I got some books and some other paperwork. You got an English version and I'm not exactly sure what version, but instructions and how to use the coils and whatnot. Like with these coils, like all coils, you should prime your coils before you use them, but these ones especially because they actually have cotton in them versus just the wicking stuff that's normally in them. And it's got a little chart on the bottom of it to tell you the coils that it comes with, which is the 1.2 and the 0.5. It tells you the ranges where they're good for and the percentage of the mixture of your e-liquid. It's kind of nifty. I mean, there's a lot of coils and stuff like on my tanks where I'm not quite sure which range I should be vaping it in, or I go through a lot of coils because I tend to burn the shit out of them. It's where I like the flavor at that point, but then it's only good at that point for a short amount of time. Plus, as in one of my little tanks that I take to work, I try not to take these ones to work because I don't want to break them. They're more expensive than $3. But then you get your little card here. Go on Kanger and you can enter in the information off the box and it'll tell you have a legit one. Which, that's cool. Tell you it's not a copy, not a clone. And you get this little instruction book. Which this little instruction book only basically goes for one part of this whole entire thing. But we'll get into that later on because that's the cool part of this. And you get the rest of your box, and here we get some organic cotton. You get some O-rings, a couple screws, a little mini Phillips screwdriver, and a pre-wrap coil. In the box, yeah, spare piece of glass in case you break yours. That's always a good thing to have. That back in. Now this is the coil that comes in it, which is the 0.5 ohm, which is good from 15 to 60 watts. Let's see if I can get this a little focus. I guess that's the downfall of me using my front-facing camera. But anyway, the juice holes on this thing, they're huge. So wicking should not be an issue. And then you got a nice size hole in there. So you get pretty good flow out of it. And then here's your regular venting on the bottom where it comes in. Everything I hear, these coils are awesome. They do have a rebuildable kit for this, which we'll get into that at some point. But everybody that said anything, these coils are built so good, the way they are, it's just like having the rebuildable already in there. So, it's up to you. I mean, coils are cheap. Here's the other one. And this one is, excuse me, guys, 1.2 ohms, and it's good for 10 to 26 watts. Not bad. And you get this little guy. This little guy's pretty badass. This is your RBA. You don't even have to buy it separate. It comes with it. Which that's nice. Top. Oops. Sorry, left-handed. There's your top. It's right on. And we drop it. You got yourself a little rebuildable deck right in there. And all you have to do is run the cotton through it. Easy peasy. Fill her up with fluid. Go back together. Oh yeah, you screw it back together. Now the only thing, I work in a machine shop. The quality of this stuff, I mean, I give it an 8 out of a 10. Maybe 7.5 out of a 10. I mean, the quality is real nice. There wasn't a lot, there was no oil residue or anything left on it. I mean, just wash it out real quick. Fucking nice and easy. Life is peasy. But the only thing I don't like is, I don't know if you can hear it, the whole thing squeaky. And you can feel there's a drag on it. But whatever. For what you get in this kit, and it seems to work, I wouldn't bitch. Put this stuff back in here real quick. And we'll get to the tank. The tank itself. I do have a couple more tanks we're going to be going over on top of that too. So if you're interested in the E-Leaf Milo or the issues that we had with the damn it, I just remember what the name of that tank was too. And now I completely spaced it again. I'll have to look that up real quick. But I actually bought the E-Leaf tank for Breck because we bought her a new tank last week, and everybody loves this tank. Everybody loves it. I guess they sold hundreds of them so far since they've been selling them. Well, our luck, because we have awesome luck. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been able to figure this out from any of the other videos. Tank was junk. We filled it up, and she actually almost completely stopped using her vape because Every time she'd go to take a drag off of it, fill her mouth full of fluid. It leaked. So I took it all apart, and she was using it on the Vision Spinner. So I put it on a box mod, tried to tweak it up a little bit, get it to where it needed to be. And I kept hitting it off of that, seeing if it was just it didn't have enough juice. Excuse me, guys. And I got it so it was going good. Put it down for literally a couple minutes. Next thing I know, the whole thing filled up with fucking fluid again. The Genie tank. So we went down today because I really wanted either some different wires for my RDA, or I wanted something to put a nickel coil in so I can use my temp control. So I bought this, and we ended up talking to the guy, and he told me to bring her tank in so he could check it out because he's never had any issues and nobody ever complains about it. Brought it in, and he started taking it apart. He checked it first. He's like, yeah, it's all tight. Takes it apart, and you could hear the gurgling. And on the way down there, Breck hit the button on her box that I gave her, and fluid came out, and she was letting me hear it, and it shot me in the ear. So, I mean, it was this far away. That's how far it shot the fluid out. Needless to say, we get down there, guys, looking at it, and it started leaking again, all through the air holes in the bottom and shit. And he took it apart, took out the coil, which we replaced already, even though it was brand new, thinking that could have been the issue. The whole bottom of the base was full of fluid. So we ended up getting the Milo for $5 more than I paid for the Genie tank. And she hasn't really used it yet, so we're going to find out hopefully after tonight. Anyway, back to the Kanger tank. Sorry about rambling about that. Some of the issues with the original sub tank, everybody that would bitch, was they'd start to leak after a while. I can't say this one's not going to, but the O-rings are much bigger, so you're probably not going to have the same issues. And a lot of the reviews I watched said that they were decent. The flavor out of it, though, flavor's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I like the flavor. The one thing I did notice on some of the reviews versus the one I actually have in my hand right now is your air control. Now, I don't know if this was screw up or what, but you're supposed to have, here's your wide open, a slot there and a slot there. This part's kind of a bitch. It doesn't turn that easy. I mean, I got strong fingers, but if you got weak fingers, you might want to think about that. Here's the lowest setting, which is just a little pinhole and a little pinhole. Okay. Now your next setting on the reviews that I watched was you have 2 holes here, 2 holes here. Well, this one apparently only has 1 hole in the center, which is a little bit bigger than the first hole. I don't know why that is. Like I said, all the reviews I saw, they had two air holes. It's just one on this side and one on this side. It's not 2 side by side. I don't know if it was a screw up in the factory because it happens. It really does. Trust me. I work in a machine shop. I know. So, second air hole would be nice. I'm probably just going to take it to work and I'm just going to put it in the Bridgeport and open it up, to be honest. Perks of working in the machine shop. I've had to do that to a couple things already that I had to critique to my liking. But then you have, grab a hold of this. Like I said, it's tight, guys. It's kind of a bitch to move. But then you go back to your wide open air hole, which you got plenty of air. Don't get me wrong. The only thing I kind of don't like is, you see how big the slit is, right? Well, I mean, why don't they make the slit the same size as the slit on the thing? I know it's not that much more extra air, but if you're after air and that's what you want, I mean, give us all the air that we can get. I mean, come on. It is a cloud chasing tank to a point. I mean, It's no Atlantis 2. It's no RDA. But it's not bad. I mean, I don't really have this turned up very high. I'm at 410, 30 watts. I'm locked in at 1.4, or I mean 0.14. So, what it is, I mean, it does good. I could turn it up a lot more. I did screw up though. I burnt the shit out of the coil already. That was my bad because my E-leaf, I don't have to adjust the wattage at all. It just automatically does it. I wasn't used to that with this, and the wattage was up too high for this coil. And burn. So now I'm just kind of adjusting it. That's why I have it down low. But I mean, this is at 410. It's not bad. Flavor's good. Bring it up. This is 450. A little more of a a little more of a throw hit to it. Yeah, some air up here would have been good. Probably cool it down a little bit. Not bad though. Crank it up. Bring it up to. We're almost like higher than I normally run anyway. Like I said, I'm still new at it, so I'm working on it. But right now we're at 500. I mean, it puts out pretty good production. Yeah, those are quick draws too. Throw and hit hurts though. Bring it up. This is probably going to be going way too far for this thing, but we're going to try it. Bring it right up to 600. Not bad. Flavor's still really good. I mean, it's got a little hint of burnt to it, but actually, let me grab a drink real quick here. Hold on. All right, sorry about that, guys. Whew. Throat dried out a little bit. But yeah, 600 degrees. All day long. All day long. It's nice, smooth. Like I said, it's got that high for me. It's got a little bit too much through it, which could also be my e-juice, which I am using. See what we get this here. Innovative vapes, vape my day away. I mean, if I would, I probably should be using a 12 for doing this because, let's face it, 12 is kind of harsh, especially for if you're trying to do a lung hit off of it. So, I just love the way it tastes. All day long, it just tastes so good. I'm gonna set back up 410. Anyway, let's break this down a little bit for you guys. I'll even put it on the other box and show you what that is. This is my Evic VT. I know everybody bitches about these things. I did a review on it already. Been using it a lot more. The only thing I'm really not liking about this thing, which I work in a dirty shop, and this thing's with me all day long at the shop. I've noticed, like, the button right here, like going that way, works good. This way, it almost feels like there's shit in there and the spring's not working right. You can hear it rubbing. I don't know. I've checked. It's clean, but It's like sticky. So I don't know how long that's actually going to last. I might end up hopefully not needing to buy another one of these. It's the only thing I don't like is that knob. The screen's awesome. I love the screen. But anyway, back to what we're Subtank Mini. That's what we're here for, people. So that's the air control. And when it's off, it's even a bitch. I mean, I don't know if you guys can tell how hard I'm squeezing this thing, but I mean, it takes a bit to move it. But it does lock when it locks into place. I mean, it's 3 clicks. Once it's moving, you're good. But I mean, if you have weak fingers or something, I mean, it's going to take you a minute to adjust it. Oh, and drip tip comes off. So you can change your drip tips out. I had a bitch with this one earlier too. Doesn't like coming out. Take it apart. Now the cool thing with the Rebuildable, now the old Subtank, you had to change the shaft inside, and it was a smaller diameter. The new one is the same exact size, so all you have to do is just put the Rebuildable coil in, and just keep on vaping, guys. Just keep on vaping. Believe I saw that it's a 4 point something mil fluid capacity, which is pretty good. Like I said, same coil. On Vereder. Blue means nickel. And this one is dropped. Well, it's reading 0.14 and it's a 0.15, so it's pretty close. And it's good for 20 to 45 watts. Okay, not bad. But same thing here. I don't know if you can hear it. It's squeaky. I don't like the squeaky. But other than that, I mean, the tank really is awesome. I got some fluid everywhere now. Got good juice capacity. You get a rebuildable deck. It comes with spare coils. All in all, I mean, she's awesome. Actually, they even do this. And I was on the EVIC 60 watt. It fits nice on an iStick 40. It bring it back up. 420. Now we're going to be vaping at 40 watts. Bring that 400. Might just be because the battery's a lot fresher in this one. I haven't charged my EVIC for a couple days, but almost looks like it's doing better off the iStick than the EVIC. So just throw that out there. Not bad. Bring her up a little bit. 450. decent vapor. And the taste is amazing, guys. It really is. We'll go over the iStick at some point. I gotta grab the box for it. Go all through that. I mean, I can do a video on the iStick. There's the iStick. Here it is. iStick. But I don't have all the info for it. Most of them I really don't. I just put it all down in the description. But anyway, the contents of this thing are written on the back of it. What's this say? We got this kit contains one Subtank Mini, one OCC sub-ohm 0.5 ohm, one OCC 1.2 ohm, two RBA 0.5 30-watt coils, one Japanese organic cotton, one mini RBA plus base, one Pyrex glass tube, two RDA deck screws, one screwdriver, and the manual. I think that's the other reason why I like why I like these coils, because it's got the organic cotton in it, and the taste off the cotton is so much better. I mean, you can hear threads in there too, even in there. Minus the threads on this thing, it's a nice tank. It really is. If you're a perfectionist, it's not perfect, but I mean, look, it sits down nice and flush. No real big gaps like most of them do. It's not adjustable. The pin's not adjustable. That could be a bitch depending on the scenario. I mean, all my stuff's got a spring-loaded 510 in it, so I don't know for sure on the mechanical mod how it's going to work, because I know you got to adjust all that. It might work, it might not. That's the only real downfall I can say. That and the second airflow, the second stage needs a little bit more, but not as much as the last stage. And the last stage could actually be opened up a little bit more, but just tastes amazing. So yeah, guys, that's the Kanger Subtank Mini. 7.58. I give it out of a 10. If I lost it, would I go buy another one? Probably, because I mean the flavor is amazing. It's a tighter draw than the Atlantis 2, but if you're trying to quit smoking and you're not just trying to chase clouds, this is definitely a good tank for it. You can still get quite the throw hit out of it, so it feels like you're smoking a cigarette. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the Kanger Subtank Mini. I'd buy it. Everywhere, all the reviews I've seen said they're going for like $45 online. I got mine at Great Northern Woods. Boom. In Laconia, and I think I paid, it was either $34 or it was $39. I don't remember. Either way, it was under $40. I bought two tanks, so I don't remember which one was which. Excuse me, guys. So yeah, doesn't really matter what the hell you're vaping on, as long as it works for you. And if you're trying to quit smoking, it's a lot safer alternative. So I mean, it's all in the person that's actually doing it that's going to enjoy it. So I mean, what works for me may not work for you. You might be after something completely different than I am. So think of that. Just keep that all in mind while you're watching all these reviews from everybody. It's all on how the person takes it. Like if you're not after a severe like flavor, this might not be your tank. If you're after a little flavor and something else, it could be your tank. or if you're after a lot of flavor, and so on and so on. So honestly, it's subjective to everybody. Everybody has their own taste and what they want and what they're trying to achieve. If you're just trying to quit smoking, awesome. I'll quit smoking all day. I still haven't quit smoking. Morgan on. I went from 3 packs, I'm down to like a pack, maybe a little less a day. So it does work. Yeah. I mean, I really got nothing bad to say about it. Threads. But it comes with a fucking rebuildable deck, so I mean, right there, you could save some big money. The coil heads themselves are cheap. It's all organic cotton. I mean, there is really no going wrong with this. It's a good tank. I mean, for under $40, you can't go wrong for a sub-ohm tank. You really can't. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. We'll have more videos soon.